Hey, John, good morning, brother. I thought you were live. I was just on your live, looking at the ocean in Florida. How you doing this morning, brother? I'm just waking up. Go on here, be it right on. Right on. It's a little chilly this morning here. We're down in the 30s. Waiting on the coffee to brew. Matthew, good morning, brother. How you doing? It's been a while, which I haven't been live in a while, so been busy changing jobs and whatnot. So how you been doing, Matthew? I was getting ready to ask you that if you was getting ready to work, getting ready for work. I figured you were. My works, see, I changed jobs, so I don't even go in till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I work 2 to 10. Well, 2 to 9:30. You're a grandfather now. Well, congratulations, brother. Congratulations. Boy or girl? That is awesome to hear, Matthew. Very awesome. Yes, congratulations. Congratulations. It's wild. The love you have for your children is amazing. But the love that you'll have for a grandchild, it supersedes anything. Is a healthy 6-pound, 19 3/4 inch healthy boy. That is so awesome, dude. That is so awesome. I just freaking love it. That's awesome. Congratulations. Them little grandboys are fun. That is absolutely awesome. Well, coffee pot looks full. I'm going to go make a cup right quick, guys. I'm coming right back. I'm coming, guys. You're doing great today, not working too hard. My grandson has long legs like his daddy did when he was born. Uh-oh. And track star. It's a great morning. Lord, we about to got the whole gang up in here. So, because like my dog, she'll chase the deer, and the deer will run a little bit and stop, look at her. And she'll stop looking at it, then it'll run towards her, and she'll take off running, and she'll... Come on in that bag. Come on. Get your little muddy feet. Hey! Come on, baby. Come on, lady. All right, go ahead to go let the critters in. Hey, good morning, good Lord. Got a bunch of people watching. Now we don't. Ha! Show. Brother John's around. What's happening? Boy, that's sad. I just picked the smoke up and started coughing. Lord, I hear the wife. I'm about to go make her a cup of coffee. So we have the Cafe Bucello, or however you say it. Guys, I'm going live tomorrow. That's going to be the live to see. It's going to be a surprise. I'm not going to say what's happening. I'm going to go live. If y'all miss it, there's going to be a couple shorts I'm sure you can pick up and see. I might have to go live when I set my solar system up so you guys can tell me what I'm doing. Because that damn old solar system gonna cost a couple of dollars. But Mama said I had, or Mom, I call my wife Mama. My youngest kid's 20-some years old, 21 years old, and I still call my wife Mama. Going off grid, but I had to have a system big enough so she could have some air conditioning in the summertime. Hey, baby. Here's Chad's girl. Here's Chad's pretty girl. Of course, you know my dogs are sitting here with me. They're always with me, especially the lady. If I'm here, I don't care if I'm in the bed, sitting on the couch, outside, she's going to be with me. Get Daddy girl. Right on, brother. Well, like I said, it's one of the things. Honestly, I think she kind of likes it when I call her mama too. I don't know why she does. Hey, baby, what is it? You want to say hey to everybody? You want to say hey to everybody? Look, see? She says she can't read, so she ain't even trying to look at the chat. Poor baby. I got some crap. I got to get up. I got to go to town. Me and my wife's got to slide by the laundromat, do some laundry. I got to go get some dog food. You awake, Mama? Are you awake? Huh? You know I got coffee. I'm up and breathing. I got coffee. Well, guys, 24 more hours. Buzz, if things goes like it's supposed to go, tomorrow is the start. If anybody's ever got on my page, channel, and read my description, you'll understand what I'm saying. I'm in the process of converting. As my description says, converting from full-time working square to a full-time homesteader / going off grid. Damn. Yeah. Y'all smash that like button for me. You guys are awesome. Like, subscribe. Let's do this thing. Let's see. So, guys, what's going on? Talk to me. I know some of you guys. Oh, gosh. I need to get up off of here and start doing some stuff. Got to go to the well, draw some water. And tell everybody I'm de-evolving. I'm not evolving, I'm devolving. Jay, brother, what's happening? Good morning. Hope you're doing great this morning. We've got Canada in the house, Canada, California, Scotland, Poland. We're nationwide. Right on, brother. Well, you know the name of it, Coffee and a Smoke. Morning Coffee and a Smoke. Actually, I'm sitting here trying to get motivated, Jady. I got crap to do today, and I need to get up and start getting with it. So what's happening up in Canada? Still snowy? I bet it is. You guys are cold. It's cold down here. It's 30-something degrees this morning. I was like, golly. Hell, the last few mornings it's been in the 50s, 40s, 50s, think one morning was in the low 60s with around 80-degree days, 78 to 8. Well, we had one day it was 81 degrees. Now it's 30 something this morning, and I think the high is supposed to be like 50. But now by this weekend, I think Thursday, starting Thursday, it's supposed to be up in the 80s. That's going to be lovely. Finally warming up, right, brother? Well, we hit a little cold snap last night, or well today, and probably I think tomorrow maybe. And then it's supposed to jump up, like I said, high 70s to low 80s. Which we had an 80-degree day last week. I was off work. I was so enjoying it. Just walking around outside in flip-flops and T-shirt. Now I'm sitting here in hoodies and jogging pants. Minus 28. And went up to minus 8. Brother, if it's got a minus before the number, I don't call it warm of no kind. It might be warmer than it was yesterday, but bruh, that's cold. You guys are something else. Anybody that can live in that environment, you guys are just built totally different. It was so cold this season, it dropped to minus 48. Boy. Let's see. 0 degrees Celsius is like freezing. And then you got another minus 48 degrees below that. Boy, you can have that cold, Jay. Brother, I love you, man, but you built different. The Great White North, yeah. I guess that's why I live down in the dirty South. It's a little warmer down here. What's up, girlie? You get jealous today talking to the people on YouTube, you got to pop in? Okay. Daddy wasn't paying you no attention. Yeah, she's my little lady. And I've got another one. Her sister, her name's Ocean, because when we first got her, we lived in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And it just seemed to fit. Plus, she's a blue pit, blue oceans, da-da-da-da-da. But they're sisters. And when I sleep at night, when I go to bed at night and go to sleep, there'll be one on each side. This one is on my left side, and the other one should be on my right side. So I sleep at night with two pit bulls, with a pit bull on each side of me. There's my blue baby. That blue baby. This is Ocean. See, this is the Ocean girl. Well, it's funny when she's a pup. She wasn't like 3-4 months old. She never did get where she might get her feet wet, might let the waves come up. Finally, she got where she might let them touch her feet a little bit. But at first, a wave would come in and she'd like go all the way down to it, as it was receding. But when one would come in, it would hit her. She would take off running so fast, her butt would drag through the sand. She'd, like for 6 feet, she'd move. That first jump, she'd take off. Yeah, that's my baby. Hey, Mama. When we going? I didn't realize we got a lot of shit to do, don't we? Huh? Well, I mean, we got to go to the laundromat, go get some dog food. And, just generalized bullshit that we got to do. Your box around like that. I've never seen it. It was like, it's just wild. Because when it hit the back of her leg, she, jumped forward so fast that her butt drug through the sand. Because it was funny. I mean, it made a drag mark. I'm like, she popped the clutch and hit the nitrous at the same time. Whole front end come off the ground. Bumper was dragging down the strip. That's what I'm saying. Ass down on two legs digging. Done went 15 feet before the front paws ever hit the damn girl. Just getting the hell out. But that's what's funny. You know, you hear all this shit about pit bulls this, pit bulls that, aggressive breed, mean breed, all that. These two, bro, a leaf, decent sized leaf, can blow across the yard and they will run in the damn house scared, be barking at it. A random plastic grocery bag floating through the air, they will cut tail and come straight, run through the fucking door, front door, and then stand at the door or go to the living room window, look out and start barking at the bag floating through there. It's funny. Now one time I had a, she was an American Blue Nose Bully, and she wasn't scared of nothing. But that was my girl. She slept with me too. She slept every night in between my legs. She'd get under the covers and get between my legs, and that's where she slept. But that dog, bruh, we would have to warn people when they came in the house, if they had kids, not to like if they had to felt the need to discipline their child, to take them outside or something, because Diamond, you could not raise your voice, you could not raise a hand to pop them on the ass to your child. She didn't like that. Let's just put it like that. She did not like that. One time my niece brought her little daughter over to our house and wanted to give her a bath. I don't know what the little girl done, but my niece raised her voice at her. And I was getting ready to say, hey, don't, be careful about that. And before I could, my dog, Diamond, had then jumped up, run in there. And by the time I got in there, Diamond was standing between the bathtub and my niece, looking up at her like, all right now. I mean, she got between my niece and her own daughter just because she raised her voice at her. She was real protective of kids. She was real protective of me. She wouldn't let nobody mess with me. She wouldn't even let my wife, if I fell asleep in the bed by myself, she wouldn't even let, as long as I was sleeping, she wouldn't let nobody get near the bed. Not my wife, not my kids. But now these two, I don't know. They're still young. They're like a year and a half old. Well, no, they'll be 2 years June 6th. They were born June 6th, 2024. They'll be 2 years old. But they're big babies. I guess I just spoiled them rotten. There's nothing but big babies. Like I said, they play with the deer out here. I mean, it's funny. You'll see 20 deer out in the yard. And, they've got some yearlings. They've got some babies about a year old. And the babies and my dogs will play with each other. They play tag. They chase each other around. The deer will chase the dogs, and then the dog will chase the little deer, and then they'll just do that back and forth, back and forth. And it seems like every time they do that, for some reason, I do not have my phone in my hand. Or even in my pocket. Right there. Matter of fact, right there's the deer coming up in the yard now. Let's see if we can go see them. There's a couple of them. Yeah, I love my dogs. I love my dogs almost more than people. He had a good job at I don't know if we can see him. Nah, they're jumping. Ocean! Ocean! Ocean, we're not playing with the deer this morning. Come on, baby. Lord, these dogs. They're my little lady. Come on, baby. There's my babies. You thought there was the big deer. Big deer don't play with you. It's the babies that play with you. Oh, golly. I'm getting so old. Yeah, she does. She's a good girl. But they've got to listen like that because, I mean, we're out in the country, but there is people around us. And 99.9% of the time when they're outside, they're not on a leash. They're not in a pen or anything. They're just, they run. They'll run through the woods and play. There's some neighbors on the other side of the woods over here to the left of me that they, I think they run over and play with the neighbors sometimes. Because I'll call them and it'll take them a minute to get here, but you'll hear them coming through the woods, wide open. But yeah, Jay, it's like exactly like you said, brother. It's the owners. I mean, it's how the dogs are treated, how they're raised. But I do got some sweet girls. At Bright Star Care, our nurse led care anticipates needs before they reports. But normally I've had bullies. Diamond was a bully. Petey was a bully. But these two here, these are just, they are the American Pit Bull Terrier. They're what bullies are made from. All right, brother. Don't work too hard. Glad we'll ride with you while you on that grass. I'm not talking too much, a little bit. But yeah, I might have to get my butt off here in a little bit. Well, I do got crap to do and go to work. I've been working 6 days straight this week. I was off Saturday, and I don't get off again until this coming Saturday. We had a couple co-workers out on vacation. I don't know why they're going to take a week's vacation in the middle of the damn winter, but to each their own. You took a massive ship. That's awesome, brother. I did when I got up too. It happens. I'm going soon too. Just trying to learn StreamYard. Dude, StreamYard. People like it. You know, there's some people that I mess with on here. They use StreamYard. But see, I'm on my phone, and for some reason, StreamYard doesn't. I don't know. It's like we'll have a panel. We'll have like 6 people on there, and I'll get on there, and it keeps disconnecting me, and I have to keep reconnecting and stuff. Well, okay, brother, I don't know how warm it is out there. You're in California, so I imagine it's a decent temperature. So hydrate. Take care of yourself. Don't get too hot. I'm doing great there, youngster. What's happening? Well, I started out on my phone, Jay. With your phone, you got to have 50 subscribers and blah, blah, blah to be able to go live and whatnot. If I had a computer, I could have went live with no subscribers. But and WhatsApp also. All right. But I need to get me a laptop. I can do a whole lot more with YouTube if I had a laptop than I can with a phone. Great. I'm at home. You're at home? Right on. Me too. I got to go to work in a few hours, though. I actually got to go do some chores and stuff. Got to go to the well, fill up the water containers. I think all my propane's full. I just got to go do some other bullshit. Discord. What is Discord? Is that kind of like a Patreon or something? I got a lot of my people's on Patreon, and I went and looked it up, but I'm electronic illiterate. I'm old. Like the dude said, Grandpa, that's me. I'm old. I do good to YouTube and text messages and make phone calls. I get a computer, it'll probably take me 2 days to figure out how to turn it on. It's a good message service thing. Okay. Oh, is that like where you talk? I mean, you can talk to people, but you have to send it like in a message. I don't know, because like I said, I know I've got people that come on that come on the live, and that they do that. They're on Discord, they're on Patreon, man, I don't even know what all that shit is. See, I thought all that was a part of YouTube. I didn't know it was a completely separate entity from YouTube or a completely different app, platform, whatever you want to call it. You can call and video call as well as text. Okay. Because when I was on some people's lives, they were talking about it, saying it was great to hear that person's voice for the first time or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Boy, I'm getting wired up. I must have made that coffee a little bit strong this morning. Going to be good to coordinate, I believe. That would work. But another way I want to coordinate is I found this deal. It's $400 or $500, but you get 8 handheld radios, and I think the range on each handheld radio is it's 600 miles, 1,000 miles, something like that. And they work as long as you can charge them. They work. They don't need. Let's just say the whole infrastructure crashed, no power. If there's no power, then there'd be no cell phone service. We would be YouTubing. But these radios work without all that. There's like satellite radio, kind of like satellite radios. But and you can listen to all kinds of crap. But the FFA won't let us broadcast over it unless it's emergency. I mean, it's got to be some type emergency situation. Let's say like the governor calls a state of emergency in North Carolina, then I'd be allowed to broadcast over my radio. But other than that, if I was to broadcast over it, FCC might get a little pissed off at me, try to fine me or something. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. I got to go get more about out of morning motivation. Glad it was payday. Well, yeah, and you know, that's part of prepping. That's what me and my wife do. Actually, I'm doing it because I've shit my life away. I've had a good time, don't get me wrong, except for a few years being locked up uh, for importing marijuana. But anyway, we won't get into that. But yeah, it's good to have something set up to where, like, when I get my shit settled, brother, I don't care what happens, unless there's just a comet or something hits the earth and destroys the whole earth. The whole infrastructure can fail. I'm good. I'll have a way to get a hold of people. I have a way to, I'll have my own, I'm building my own electrical infrastructure. Be my personal power plant. And it's just different things like that. You know, I'll be able to eat, have heat, have air conditioning, ham radios, whatever. Let the world crash. Me and my wife will be just fine. It might get to the point we wouldn't even know the difference if shit did crash. I wouldn't be able to use my cell phone, do YouTube. But I'll make some videos for when the shit pops back up so I can say, hey, y'all, this is what I was doing when the shit hit the fan. Chilling like a villain. That's what this whole channel is about. That's why I say I'm not evolving, I'm devolving. I'm going from up here to modern luxuries and all this, taking myself back down to the 1800s where I take care of myself. I don't have to depend on grocery stores or paychecks or bullshit like that. I'm damn sure not going. I'm just paying $400 and $500 power bills during the winter. Fuck that. I figured that shit up. What I'll pay on the power bill just for the few months of winter we have where it's that high. Brother, that's almost just those few months of $500 a month power bills. Brother, that's almost over. That's half of what my solar system is going to cost. So yeah, all that shit's going to cost money in the initial, and you know, initially getting it, the initial purchase of it all. But within a year and a half of not paying the power bills, even when it's low during the summer, because it's not near that high during the summer when I'm running air conditioner 24/7, keeping the house cool. But I'm just saying, it's 18 months of doing that and not paying them kind of power bills. Hell, that will pay off. That will pay for my solar system. 18 months of solar system will be paid for. Then I've got another 19 years of free power. I mean, it's a little bit of I ain't gonna say it's laborious. It's just I have to get out every morning, put my solar panels up, make sure they're turning, you know, make sure everything's charged up. And once everything gets charged up, you know, the inverter, it's got a pass-through system. So once my batteries pack's charged, what's coming in through the solar panels is going straight into the house and running the stuff until it don't, and then the batteries will kick in and run everything, or the generator, the battery pack, whatever. See, I'm getting a battery pack. I'm not gonna have the batteries, separate batteries with the inverter. Everything's built into one. It's you know. It's got the batteries, the inverter, all that shit built into one big ass unit. They kind of heavy, but it's all right. All I gotta do is get it in the house and put it where I want it, and then, you know, run the cables through the wall, run the cords through the wall that goes to the panels. A toaster. Brother, sister, my guys run the damn air conditioning. That's the main reason I'm getting it, because my wife wants air conditioning. But yeah, because I'm gonna have like yeah, there is things that use a lot of power, but that's where you switch stuff up. Like, okay, here in here, I've got, because I've got normal power from a power company, blah blah blah. I've got a coffee maker, automatic coffee maker. You can set it to brew your coffee at a certain time. You get up and there it is. I'm not smart enough to program it, or I just really don't care because I just get up and make my coffee. But see, a lot of that stuff like that, a lot of stuff that I have here that uses power in our new home, it won't be used like stove and all that. Stove heat. I'm gonna have wood heater, a wood stove, but like my heat, my stove, all that stuff is gonna run off propane. Right now, I don't know why propane is the cheapest thing going. For some reason, I guess not many people use it. So stuff like that's gonna be run off propane. Like I said, I have wood heater. Electric coffee maker, no. I've got a percolator. It can set on the propane stove. It can set on the wood heater. Either way, it gets hot. It's gonna make coffee. Yeah, I guess. I could see that. But like I said, it's cheap, dude. And like, plus I've got like, I'm gonna have the big battery pack's gonna run the house. It's gonna run like the lights and the TV and charging phones and just stuff like that. But now for the water heater, for shower, for us to have hot water, hot showers, the water heater is going to have its own separate solar panel. It's not going to run from the big system. I could plug it into the big system and it would heat the water, but it also has a solar attachment, and that's what that one solar panel is going to do. It's a 200 watt solar panel, or no, it's going to be a 120 watt solar panel, and it's nothing but to heat my water. And the water tank's going to be, but dude, it's cheap. Yeah, well, like I said, it's way cheaper. It's pretty. I think I just got a text on my phone that said my solar system is about to be shipping. Right on. Right on. But yeah, I'm going to have propane heat and propane stove. I've got propane lanterns, as a matter of fact. But we also have lights just going up. They're LED lights, bright. But like I told my wife, every morning, if I don't do it, she's going to have to get up and like these particular lights have their own little solar panels. Pretty much going solar, propane, and wood. That's going well. Now I'm lying because I've been thinking about getting a couple small wind turbines just for extra charging power or backup charging system. You know what, Jay? I've never heard about that. I don't know if it was you or someone else telling me about it. Maybe I'm thinking you said your dad had a refrigerator that was propane, but I didn't even know those existed until it was either you or someone else telling me about propane-powered refrigerators or propane refrigerators, and that's wicked. That's wild. I didn't even know about that. I'm not sure if it was you. It was somebody here recently within the last couple of weeks telling me about propane refrigerators. I haven't even Googled them, nothing. I just think that's wild. But like I said,
Definitely watched the sparks fly, and you saw quite a bit unfolding.
but the propane, okay, that must have been you telling me about it then. I think that's wild.
As a kid, David struggled with self-esteem issues and turned to physical fitness and self-help to gain confidence.
But yeah, around here, propane's the cheapest thing. I mean, it's cheaper than fuel oil. It's cheaper than diesel. It's cheaper than gas.
It's very caring
Um,
and members of him.
it's just,
He's
it's.
a very charming individual, a big smile with a dimple, and
That's why I know people that runs their campers and stuff off of gasoline powered generators, and I'm like,
she was very drawn to that.
I don't know how much gas, how much y'all burn in a day.
But there's just
Because I did see a, it works really well. That's,
actually married.
dude,
She was married to
I'm gonna have to study about that. I'm gonna see about that. Maybe I need to get me a propane refrigerator.
after many years of dating.
That'll be one less thing pulling power from the
In 2008,
battery pack.
Anthony elbowed Jen.
Because mainly, like I said, the reason I'm getting the biggest system that I'm getting is because my wife wants air conditioning for the summer, and I feel, and she deserves it. So I gotta have something that pushes out at least 2,000 watts continuously, but has a startup of 3,000, 3,500 watts, so it can start the compressor off on the air conditioning.
Follows quickly, and they share custody of their young daughter. Anthony steps up to become a bonus dad. I believe that all of them were
Well, guys, it's been about an hour. I'm glad everybody's came by. I need to get my lazy butt up, get dressed, and go do some crap. There's not 2 people on here, and I'm pretty sure the 2 people that's on here listening already knows. Get out, do something. Break your dependency from this processed poison food and shit we eat. Break your dependency from grocery stores, from the government. Break your dependency from anything that's taking money out of your pocket just because it's a fucking convenience. Fuck the convenience. Get out there and do the shit yourself. I promise you, it'll be a way better life. Y'all have a good one. Jay, brother, love you. Take care. Matthew, love you, brother. Don't work too hard. Y'all guys have a good one.